Good morning, dear children. Welcome to today's class. Let us continue with our 10th lesson, Banks and Simple Interest. Children, today we are going to see solved examples. So, children, get ready with your textbook and notebook. Here, first example, Neha took a loan of 50,000 rupees at 12 PCPA to buy a two-wheeler. What amount will she return to the bank at the end of the year? Now, children, go through the example carefully. Now, here the amount that she took as a loan is 50,000 rupees. So, this amount is called as principal. Here, at the rate of 12 PCPA, that is, rate of interest is given 12% per annum. Percent per annum, it means for on rupees 100 for 1 year. Percent, that is on rupees 100 per annum, it means for 1 year she have to pay 12 rupees as interest. Now, why she took the loan? She took the loan to buy a two-wheeler. You have to find what amount will she return to the bank at the end of 1 year. Now, here you have to find the total amount to be returned to the bank after 1 year. Now, children, we know that here the according to the rate of interest on rupees 100, interest is rupees 12. Now, if she take the loan of 50,000 rupees, that is the principal amount increases, hence the interest will also increase. Hence, there is direct proportion between them. So, in this example, the ratio of interest to the principal remains constant. So, now see here the amount, that is the total money owed to the bank at the end of the time, is to be calculated here. Just now we have seen it in the example. Now here the principal is 50,000 rupees. Now here the rate of interest is 12 PCPA. Therefore, at 12 PCPA, interest on 100 rupees for 1 year is 12 rupees. So this is the meaning of rate of interest. That is on rupees 100 for 1 year, the interest is rupees 12. Now here we will find the ratio of interest to the capital, that is interest to the principal. Here we will get the ratio in two ways. The first ratio will be, we will consider on 50,000 rupees, let the interest be x rupees. We will now what is given on 100 rupees, the interest is rupees 12. Now children, here you will again see that here the principal increases, hence the interest will also increase. Hence the ratio of the two quantities will remain same. So here first ratio you will get interest, that is x, upon principal, that is 50,000. So the first ratio you are getting here is x upon 50,000. The second ratio you will get is 12 upon 100, that is interest upon principal. So from where do we got this ratio? This ratio we got from rate of interest. Now here you got the equation, we will solve it. Now multiply both the sides by 50,000 because we have to find the value of x. So we have to shift this 50,000 to the other side, or we have to cancel it from left hand side. So for that we will multiply both the sides by 50,000. Now here this 50,000 will get cancelled with this 50,000. So here only x will be left in left hand side. Now here two zeros of 100 will get cancelled with two zeros of 50,000. So what is left here? 500. 500 multiplied by 12 is 6,000. Now here you got the value of x as 6,000. So what is x? X is the interest to be paid to the bank. So what amount she have to return to the bank? That is principal plus interest. The principal is 50,000 rupees and 6,000 is interest. That is in all she have to return 56,000 to the bank. Hence we will write the answer. Amount to be returned to the bank is rupees 56,000. Now next example. Akash deposited 25,000 rupees in a bank at a rate of 8 PCPA for 3 years. how much interest does he get every year? How much altogether? Now children, in this example, here the amount deposited by Akash is given. What amount is deposited? 25,000 rupees. Now what is the rate of interest? It is 8 PCPA. That is on rupees 100 for 1 year, interest is rupees 8. Now Akash deposited the money for how many years? For 3 years. Now here we are going to calculate simple interest, because in every case, every year the principal 25,000 will remain same and the interest will also remain the same. Now here you have to find, you have how much interest does he get every year and how much altogether. So now here the principal is 25,000 rupees, time is 3 years, rate of interest is 8 on 100 rupees. Therefore, the interest on rupees 100 is 8 rupees. Now we will consider the interest on rupees 25,000 for 1 year is X. Now we will take the ratio of interest to the principal. On 25,000, interest is X, principal is 25,000. Now here on rupees 100, interest is rupees 8. So you will get the ratio 8 upon 100. Now here this is the example of direct proportion. Hence you will get the two ratios constant and equal. That is 2x upon 25,000 is equal to 8 upon 100. Now here we will multiply both the sides by 25,000. So these two 25,000s will get cancelled with each other. So now only x is left in left hand side, and in right hand side two zeros of 100 will get cancelled with two zeros of 25,000. Now here you will get 8 multiplied by 250 is 2000. It means Akash got 2000 rupees interest for 1 year. So this is the interest of 1 year. But for how many years had he deposited the money? He deposited for 3 years. So we will multiply the interest by 3 to get the interest for 3 years. That is 2000 multiplied by 3 is 6000 rupees. Now let's learn the formula used to solve problems based on simple interest. Till now we have seen both the examples we have solved using the method of direct proportion. But let us see if we can solve these examples using formula. Now we will derive the formula here. Now let us see here. The principal is the same every year and the rate of interest too remains the same. The interest calculated in this way is called simple interest. That is, the principal is same every year. It means the principal, that is for the first year, will remain same for the second year, third year and so on. Here the principal will not change. Here the principal remains constant or same every year. Rate of interest will also remain the same for the complete time. Now in this way, if you are calculating the interest, then it is called as simple interest. Now here we will calculate the total interest when the principal P is deposited for T years at R rate of interest. Now suppose the interest for 1 year is capital I. Now first we will take for 1 year. Now as we had taken in the previous example, ratio of interest to the principal, that is I upon P. For 1 year here children, we are taking this ratio for 1 year, that is T remains 1. Now if according to the rate of interest, R will be the interest on rupees 100. So the another ratio for interest upon principal according to the rate of interest will be R upon 100. So you will get these two ratios same. I upon P is equal to R upon 100. Now here we have to calculate the interest. So we will multiply this P in right hand side. That is, here P is in the denominator. On the other side it will come in the numerator, that is in multiplication with R. So you will get I is equal to P multiplied by R upon 100. Now this is the interest for 1 year. So if you have to find interest for t years, you will multiply interest with t. But now what is interest? P into R upon 100. So we will write P into R upon 100 multiplied by T. So this multiplied by T will come in the numerator with P multiplied by R. So here you will get the formula principal into rate into time upon 100. So this is the total interest for the given time and for the given rate and principal. So the formula for finding total interest is principal into rate into time upon 100. Now solving the same example using the formula. Now here the example is given. Principal is P, that is 25,000 rupees. Rate is 8 PCPA and time is 3 years. See children, rate is always calculated in PCPA, percent per annum, and principal is always in rupees and time is here. If not mentioned anything, we will consider it in years. Now just now we have seen the formula for total interest, principal into rate into time upon 100, that is PRT upon 100. Now put the values of P, R and T here. P is 25,000, R is 8 and T is 3 upon 100. Now cancel two zeros from the denominator with the numerator. So you will get here 250 multiplied by 8 multiplied by 3. 250 multiplied by 8 is 2000. 2000 multiplied by 3 is 6000. Hence, for the given principal, rate and time, total interest is 6000 rupees. So now children, from these examples, what I know now? Total interest is equal to P into T into R upon 100, where P is the principal, T is the time in years, and R is the rate of interest in percent per annum. Just now we have seen the formula for simple interest. Now if you have to find principal, rate or time, then we can even solve it or find it using the same formula. Here as you have to find the value of principal, we will shift this 100 on the other side, also rate and time on the other side. So here you will get I into 100, as 100 is in the denominator, it will come in numerator, that is I into 100, and R multiplied by T, R in numerator, so they will come in denominator of the other side. So you will get the formula for principal as I multiplied by 100 upon R multiplied by T. Similarly, we will find the formula for rate and time. Again, as you have to find the formula for rate. So here you will shift 100 in left hand side in the numerator and principal and time in the denominator. So you will get the formula R is equal to I into 100 upon P into T. Similarly, for time, you will get the formula I into 100 upon P multiplied by R. So here children, these formulas all are useful for solving the examples.